Hey guys, it's Susan from Tamagems. I want to show you how to make this beautiful designer seashell necklace. Let's get started. To get started making this beautiful shell choker, we're going to need 2 pieces of chain, and I cut each piece 6 inches. We're going to need some cord end caps. We'll need some twisted jump rings. I have 3 of them in 5 millimeters, 1 in a 6 millimeter. We'll need our rhinestone spacers, and these have a fairly large hole. I will need a clasp and a jump ring. I'll also need my shell. I will need 12 inches of this faux suede, and this is dark brown. So I'll need 2 pieces of 12 inches, and I'll need my little silver tube. For tools, I'll need bent chain nose pliers. I'll need a scissors, chain nose pliers, and I will need a ruler. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start by connecting my twisted jump rings to my shell. So I'm going to take my 5 millimeter jump ring, go through the loop, and then I'm going to close it up and giving it a pinch. And then with the 6 millimeter jump ring, I'm going to open this up. See if I can find the beginning. It's right there. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to add it to my jump ring that I just put on, and then close this up. Okay, so I have one segment done. Let's put this aside and let's work on our faux suede. So I've got one piece, 12 inches, and what I'm going to leave down here is about 1.5 inches of a tail. Then I'm going to get my silver tube, put it on top, and I'm going to come with my cord around the back, bring it right next to it toward my thumb. So I'm going to come around 3 times. Then I'm going to come around this tail underneath it and bring it through my silver tube. Hanging on to everything with my left hand, I'm going to take the tube out and I'm going to slide the suede with my left hand and my right hand and kind of maneuver it around. Okay, let's do the other side the same way, leaving about 1.5 inches. We're going to use our tube, put it on the top, take our suede, bring it around the back, and come around 3 times. Come under the tail and through our silver tube. Hanging on to everything with our left hand, we're going to then pull our tube through, pull, and pull. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take our spacer. So we've got one barrel knot done on this side and one on this side. Now we'll take our spacer and we'll go through our cording. And now we're going to make a barrel knot on this side. Again, using our silver tube, we're going to put it on the top of our cord, come around the back, and we're going to come around 3 times. That's 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Coming underneath our cord, we're going to bring it through our silver tube, hang on to it, pull out the tube, pull out the cording, and now what we need to do is we need to, before we tighten it, we need to slide this up to here. Okay, and then once you are close enough to your spacer bead and it looks nice and it's not too tight against your knots, you can stop and go ahead and secure your knot in place by pulling your cords. Okay, so I think that looks good. Now let's do the other side. We're going to do it the same way. Put our tube on top, come around the back 3 times, 1, 2, 3. We're going to come underneath this cord and bring it through our silver tube. Hanging on to everything, we're going to pull our tube out and our cord. Now we have to slide up the knot before we tighten it. And then we can go ahead and tighten it. So I think this looks good. So we have our 2 knotted components. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take the segment that I just made and I'm going to fold it. And then I'm going to take my cord end. I'm going to slip the suede into the cord end, making sure that the connector is pointing out. Then I'm going to hold the cord end down with my thumbnail and I'm going to make sure that this is straight, and then I'm going to secure it down by pressing one end down first, and then I'll flip it over and secure the other side down. Giving it a really good squeeze. Now I can use my scissors and I'm going to come in and cut off the excess. Okay, so I have one side done. Let's do it on this side. Folding it in half. We're going to take our connector, making sure that our loop is facing the outside and not the inside of our component. Holding this down with my thumbnail, I'm going to push it down on one side first. Switch it around and press the other side down. Then I'm going to come in with my scissors and cut off the excess. So now I've got each component with a cord end on one side. Now we're going to do this side. So then I'm going to bring in my connector. I'm going to slide it on my jump ring and close this up. Kind of wiggle it to really tighten it so there's no space in our jump ring. Okay, so then let's do this side. We've got our open jump ring. We're going to add our connector and close this up. Open up this jump ring. I'm going to add the connector on one side and then add the connector on the other side. And then I'm going to close this up. Our chain, add our clasp, and close it up. We don't need a jump ring on this side because this link is really large enough to put our clasp on. And there you have your beautiful designer seashell necklace. I hope you will give this a try. It is so beautiful on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. See you again next time.